Namaste. My name is Krishna Madappa. I am the president and co-founder for the Institute of Science, Spirituality and Sustainability based in Taos, New Mexico. We are going to be featuring today the evolution of the sciences of bioelectrography. One of the pioneers in this is my colleague, a biophysicist from St. Petersburg, Russia, who I've known for well over almost 2 decades. His name is Dr. Konstantin Korotkov. He is the inventor of the technologies that led from what we call electrophoton imaging through gas discharge visualization to what is now the most recent evolution, which is called the biowell. So I'm one of the few certified trainers globally to teach the science of bioelectrography utilizing the biowell. And so with that, today's lesson or today's initiation is going to be upon one of the most important aspects of establishing the parameters for the biowell so that all data collection that ensues would be optimal and very precise. So that step is called calibration. And I want to share with you some very important topics of how we establish the calibration, not so much the procedure through the software, but how we set up the calibration unit into the biowell. So that's going to be today's session. Here we are. This is the biowell box, and this is welcome to all our biowell users and potential users from the entire world. So in this beautiful box, you will have the biowell. I will open it for you here. And inside here, you will see all the items. You see the biowell in the front. There is a connector, the black connector, and on the other side is the calibration unit with the stand. So, number one, you are going to receive, when you obtain your biowells, one is a certificate of authenticity, and two, a welcome from the inventor, Dr. Korotkov, who you see over here. See? And there are very specific instructions that are provided as to how you would go ahead and download the software and register for the software, because everything is based on the cloud. And this is completely cloud-based, and you have your personal identification, and with that you would be able to run your operating system for the biowell and be able to gather data related to the various features that we will describe as we proceed in subsequent sessions. Today's session again is about the unit itself and the first steps towards calibration. So I'm going to move the system, and here we see that here is the stand. Here is the stand. Let me remove it from here, which you obtain, and then this is the position of how the biowell sits on the stand. So this biowell unit, as you can see, is the front where you ultimately gather data by placing all your fingers, and on the back are outlets related to, number one, your connector directly through the USB port, which is this one, and I will illustrate that to you very shortly. And the other one is for when we do a Sputnik, which will come in subsequent sessions. So today's session is going to be on setting up the biowell to being absolutely clear and precise in our calibration mode. So here's how we begin. First, I would place the biowell in this manner, closely across your chest or down by the solar plexus. Place your thumb into this little hand aligner, finger aligner, and you pull it straight out. Again, I will demonstrate that. It's very simple. place the thumb in here, place the finger, forefinger, and pull it straight out. Having done that, now you see on the inside, this is the glass electrode that you are looking at. So this is where all the information is gathered. So we must be very, very, very careful that we do not damage it, and always that surface is to be kept very clean, preferable a non-alcoholic lens cleaner, preferable to get a high quality a good camera lens cleaner. And you can utilize that by, you have a soft chamois cloth, and you can use it to gently clean the surface. Okay, so first step, let me place this back up here. This calibration unit is already provided inside the box. So here you see this is a titanium electrode, and titanium, being a very stable material, provides very optimal state for our calibration. Now, on this side you got a handle to insert and pull out, and second is this little indentation, or let's say a opening, where we slip this white cord that we obtain. We slip it by holding it. Hold the electrode in this manner. Do not place your finger on the tip. So you see, so like that, and gently insert it. And once it is inserted, now the next step is to come in this manner. You see the two little points over here, one point here, and similarly another point here. So very gently align them to these two stations. Very gently. You see what I'm doing? Very, very gentle. Now I place it here and gently snap in with my fingers. Again, let me show you. We pull it out in this manner. I hold my hand and pull it straight out. So now we are going to put it back in, and holding it very firm, very gently, just touch it, and now this gets connected to the back right there. Now our step for calibration would be to have this end. Here is the contacts that you obtain in your BioWell box. So we take this one and insert it, because you also have nomenclature that is right there that tells you which side goes up. Insert it, and then you place this in this posture, just like that, you see. So there is the position of how it rests on the device, I mean on the stand. Now it is ready. You take this end of the plug and you connect that to your USB port to your laptop. Your system is ready. You heard a little click, and now you go ahead and you turn on the BioWell program. And once you've turned on the BioWell program, you go to calibration, which is on the far top right, on the top left, and you press calibration. When you press calibration, you will have two dialog boxes. One will say start, and the second one says start for Sputnik. You want to press the start button, and the moment you press the start button, the calibration begins. And now observe that the moment you connect the BioWell to the USB port, you have a green light that comes on. With that green light, you know your system is ready for data collection. And that is today's session on setting up the procedure to the BioWell for calibration. Namaste.